Those behind the best food and drink in the city were celebrated downtown last night. The Icon Awards were given out to some top chefs, mixologists, and innovators shaping Toronto's world-class dining scene. There were a number of Icon categories, including food and drink, but also sustainability and innovation. Joining us now is the 2025 Legendary Icon Award-winning restaurateur, Jen Ag, and Foodism founder and publisher and friend of the show, Krista Faist. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This was a beautiful event last night. I had the privilege of being at it. I know you're in the 10th year with your publishing house, Women Run. What did it mean to be able to get here to 10 years and then to be able to hand out these prestigious awards to so many innovators and really stars of the scene? Oh,
it's amazing. It feels like it's been a minute, but also so much longer than a decade. And I think what is really special is being 10 years in such a volatile industry like publishing and Canadian publishing, but also reporting on an equally tumultuous industry like hospitality, it really allows us to feel connected to the culinary space. And so for us to celebrate 10 years, it just made so much sense to give back to all of the lovely people and amplify the voices that have kept us so fed with content over the years.
Now, the categories were really impressive, from a paramount one for diversity, which is an important thing. How do you rate this scene in Toronto? I know you have your finger on it and you guide people to it. Does it continue to evolve and grow?
Massively. In the last decade, it's a completely different space, and I think Jen would probably agree with that. It's just changed so much, and there's so much new, refreshing talent, and that's a huge thing with Foodism, is we love to honor the legends and the people that are doing amazing things, but equally shine light on the rising stars that are coming up in the industry and amplifying them as well.
Well, I love that. Jen, you were the recipient of the big award last night. Does it make you feel like you've done huge things in this city? What does it mean to get this award for you?
I mean, first of all, I can't wait to be knocked off by the young kids coming up. I mean, that is the circle of life. I'm ready to go. But it's hugely meaningful to me. I've had a big fight up the ladder, and I think there's so many reasons for that. Certainly some of it is being a woman in a very, very male industry that remains very male. There's more women now, but not as many. And so it was extremely meaningful to me, and I had a genuine sort of reaction as I went up on stage of being just like really honored by it. It was really beautiful.
That's awesome. We'll share some of those highlights of you developing the business and being a bit of a leader in the field, inspiring others to do so.
I never like to identify as an inspiration because I think there's too much pressure for that.
Fair.
But one of the things that I always did that I think doesn't really get talked about much, and I think would get talked about more under different circumstances, is that I put everything that we had into my first restaurant, the Black Hoof. That cost $70,000. That sounds like a lot of money. It's really not when it comes to building a restaurant. And then just kept rolling it all in and never took investors on. And I think that's really unusual in this industry. And I hope that model is still available to kids as restaurants sadly close in droves. And I think that's something that isn't talked about in the next few years. We don't want that to happen, but I think there's economic stuff here that's happening.
Absolutely.
And it's going to happen. And I can't wait, like I said, for somebody to come in, run a leaner operation, choose a paint color I hate, and pour me a glass of wine, and I can sit there at the bar at 928 Dundas and be like,
I remember
back in my day.
Well, congratulations, Jen Ag, on being what you are, and you are an inspiration. And thank you, Krista, for doing this. Obviously, publishing has had its challenges through the pandemic as well, but you are not only a survivor, a thriver, and I appreciate both of you here.
Have you been to the website, foodism.ca? It's honestly, I just looked at it before we came on, and it's so mobile friendly, and I'm not just trying to, but it's like actually amazing that they're doing such great work.
Foodism.ca, and you also have an actual magazine publication.
We do.
Which I put proudly out.
We're in print.
You are in print. Still in print. I love it. Okay, we're going to send it to break. We'll have more on CP24 Breakfast right after this. I think we also have